Jean Lafitte, likely born around 1780 in France or Saint-Domingue, arrived in New Orleans around 1803 to 1806 with his older brother Pierre. After the U.S. purchased Louisiana, the brothers became merchants but quickly shifted to smuggling and privateering, exploiting the unclear waters of international law during the Napoleonic era and the young United States' weak control over the Gulf of Mexico, the Barataria Empire, 1810 to 1814. Lafitte established a smuggling and privateering base in Barataria Bay, south of New Orleans. His fleet of ships captured primarily Spanish merchant vessels, bringing goods, including enslaved people, into Louisiana bypassing high U.S. tariffs. At its peak, the Barataria Empire had several hundred men, its own warehouses, courts, and even auction blocks in New Orleans, notably at the corner of St. Louis and Royal Streets, the British offer and the Battle of New Orleans, 1814 to 1815. During the War of 1812, the British offered Lafitte $30,000, a pardon, and a captaincy to help them attack New Orleans. Lafitte refused, instead warning the Americans and offering his men and knowledge of the bayous to General Andrew Jackson. Lafitte's Baratarians served as artillery experts and guides during the Battle of New Orleans, January 8, 1815, contributing significantly to the decisive American victory, pardon and the Galveston period, 1817 to 1821. President James Madison pardoned Lafitte and his men in 1815. However, after U.S. authorities destroyed Barataria in 1814, Lafitte relocated to Galveston Island, then Spanish Texas, and established a new base called Campeche. He received a privateering commission from various Latin American revolutionary governments, but the settlement again became a pirate haven. In 1821, the U.S. Navy forced him to abandon Galveston, Disappearance and Legend, 1821, c. 1825. After leaving Galveston, Lafitte vanished from historical records. Some accounts say he died around 1823, possibly of fever in Yucatan, others claim he lived quietly in the U.S. under an assumed name until the 1850s. His legend grew enormously in Louisiana. He is celebrated as a patriotic hero, romantic rogue, and defender of New Orleans. Today, the town of Jean Lafitte, Lafitte's Blacksmith Shop Bar, one of the oldest buildings in New Orleans, and Jean Lafitte National Historical Park and Preserve keep his memory alive.